going on, everybody? I hope you're all having an awesome day. Today's video is all about my C7 with the Armytrix Valvetronic exhaust system. Such an incredible sounding exhaust. I'm going to go more in depth about the exhaust system in today's video, talk more about how the valves work, demonstrate that as well, and just give my overall review of the exhaust because it's incredible. I love it. It's probably one of the best sounding catback exhausts that you can get for a C7 if not the best sounding in my opinion. It's just incredibly loud, which I absolutely love. So let's go for a drive. Alrighty guys, so basically this exhaust has been doing excellent. The fit and finish on it is really just superb. It's a really high-end exhaust. I've had zero issues with the exhaust system, and actually, to prove a point, I have left the valves off all the time. Actually, I don't really even use this. Now it's nice to have when I go over to some friend's house. I did that the other day. I turned the valves off as I came into the neighborhood, so that way it's not so loud. But right now we're cruising and there's no drone, even with the exhaust in the fully loud position, thing straight through basically. There's not a whole lot of drone. Even going down the interstate, you throw this thing into 7th, there's no drone with those valves on. So that is the reason why you should keep this thing loud all the time, because it sounds so good. There's not a whole lot of drone to it, which I absolutely love. So I can keep it loud. It's just it's incredible sounding, really. Another thing is that there is a little bit pickup in performance. I have felt a little more throttle response. The thing seems a little bit, it took a while for the computer to kind of adjust to the increase in airflow, as you do delete your secondary catalytic converters on this car, which are not monitored by the engine, so you won't have any check engine lights. And people that are familiar with the C7 know that you can do an X-pipe that will usually delete those cats and they have no issues. And I haven't had any issues at all. I have no check engine lights. Car runs phenomenal. It sounds epic. It's just an amazing exhaust. Here, listen to some sound clips from that I filmed earlier. The thing is just amazing. So take a listen. So yeah, as you can see there, this thing is just, you have to hear this thing in person to understand how loud this exhaust is. This exhaust is just incredibly loud, and it's not like a bad loud, like a Honda or something that has like no mufflers on it. It's a good type of loud. It's like race car type loud, basically, and it's just an incredible sounding exhaust. Just listen to it. This car is such a handful. Such a handful. It's 40 degrees out right now. The tires are so slick. But as you can hear, that exhaust sounds just absolutely amazing, even with the windows up. Of course, I like to roll the windows down so you get even more of that sound. But again, the camera is not going to pick up how awesome this exhaust sounds. It just sounds incredible. You have to hear one for yourself in person if you get the chance. But it's just an amazing exhaust. Now, another thing that I love about Armytrix is that they're a small company. They do high quality, small job builds, basically. They're not a massive company like Magnaflow or Boral or something, which means you get just awesome quality control, just awesome customer service. And that's another thing I just love of Armytrix, is they have been so awesome with this. I had to help a little bit with the exhaust valve setup on the Z06 because the Z06 engine has a completely different engine than the standard Stingray. So the way the valves work was a little different. So I was working with them. Awesome people. Brian at Armytrix, awesome guy to work with. For a catback exhaust, I have never had such a massive improvement in sound. I mean, if you've heard a stock Z06, they're pretty loud from the factory, and they sound really good from the factory. But this takes it up like 11 notches. This thing is just insane on how loud it is from behind. But when you're in the cabin, like right now, we're cruising, valves are off, which means the full exhaust is straight open, full on loud. It's pretty quiet except for the stupid bumps in the road. It's really, they've done a really nice job with blending where when you want it loud, when you're trying to show off or whatever, and just be, you know, that guy technically, this exhaust will perform for you. It'll be super loud, but when you're cruising like this, valves are, you know, like I've said, they're straight open right now. It's super quiet, which is just, it's a really amazing exhaust. Alrighty guys, hopefully you enjoyed this small review of this exhaust. As I've said before, you need to hear this in person. The camera just does not do it justice, as it does with many other car exhaust systems. So definitely go and check out the rest of the channel. Hit that subscribe button and go and look at those other videos I have on my channel of this exhaust, because this thing sounds incredible. I'll do a downshift here real quick. I mean, listen to that. That sums it up right there. You don't need anything else. That was from third to second. That's just incredible. So anyway, definitely go check out Armytrix's website. As I said before, all the links are in the description box below. And I will see you all in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day. Oh, I know I am.